What do people call you, bro? Just JD?
Just JD, bro. That's
JD.
it. So I don't like to put DJ in it because it's literally what JD is DJ backwards, bro. If you see it.
Yeah, JD is DJ backwards.
JD. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the
So,
fuck.
bro, I think you need to take it with that. No.
Yeah.
I don't like going with DJ, bro. Everyone uses JD. I mean, DJ.
Everyone says JD. Hold on, bro. Let me just straighten this out. All right, JD. For those who don't know you, bro, those who never met you before.
How we doing, fellas?
Yeah. If you want to tell them a little bit about yourself, bro. Where you from?
Man. So,
what you're about?
originally from Kansas. Came down from here from, 5-6 years old. To San Antonio, man. Here I am right now doing a podcast. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you for having me.
Bro. Appreciate you coming out, man.
Pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate you, big dog.
Yeah.
And of course, we got my boy Daniel over here co-hosting. First time
Can't
co-host.
forget about homeboy.
First time doing it, baby.
Yeah,
Let's get it.
Appreciate you coming out, man.
Absolutely, sir.
So the way I initially met JD is at Deols bar over there by UTSA in San Antonio.
Yes.
And I'm pretty freaking from there because y'all know I'm from San Antonio originally. And there's something that my dad always told me, and I kind of always do here and there when I have a couple of spare dollars in my wallet or whatever. He's like, hey, just make sure you tip the DJ. He's like, people don't tip the DJ anymore. So like every time I would be leaving Deols, like I would just slip a $5 or a couple bucks, or it's like here's a $5, here's a 10, here's like a whatever. And I think I slipped you a couple $5s, right?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
On multiple
Actually,
occasions.
I never knew. You did that, or I never knew. That's what your father told you to do. So I was like,
Yeah,
all right, cool.
I guess that's like an older thing.
Okay.
That you're supposed to tip the DJ. The way same way you tip the bartender.
I'm guessing your dad was a DJ before, or knows the nightlife like that.
No, not really. That was just a thing. Like,
Okay.
I guess like in the 90s and stuff, you just tip the DJ same way to the bartender.
Okay.
Whatever. And then I came from like a server background, so I'm familiar with like tipping and stuff like that. And people appreciate it. So I was slipping my boy a couple $5s, and then it had been a while since I've been in San Antonio, and of course I had the podcast going, and I starting to ramp up a little bit, with the set going, and we're starting to build a little bit of audience. Shout out to all the subscribers, 72 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. We're growing a little bit.
Nice.
So,
Salute to that, man.
Yeah. So I saw my boy, and of course again I was there for my birthday weekend in January. I slipped him a $5, and I was like, wait. I was like, I wonder if homeboy would be down to come on the podcast, man. And I was like, shit, shoot, why not? Worst he could say is no. So I asked him, but he said he was down, and
Most
made it
definitely.
happen. Here we are.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, appreciate you, man.
No, most definitely, man.
I got a question about that.
Go ahead.
I was there that night at Deols.
Yeah.
It was dead. Is there a better night to go to those places? You know what I mean? Like,
you can tell me too, bro. Deols.
Yeah, bro. So-
Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
So Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yes. So no one really knows about. Everyone's gonna go ahead and assume Saturdays and Fridays and Sundays are the best days to go out because everyone's out and about. Everyone's having a party. But originally, man, the real days that are really popular there can be Tuesdays and Thursdays. People don't know it because we don't put it on the flyer.
right.
It's Thursdays, but it's Latin night.
Oh, okay. What about in general? Like, when you're getting you get booked? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Like a manager or somebody will reach out to you to book you for the night.
So it's not like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it doesn't run like that. So originally, man, the only reason for right now, I'm at Deol, of course. I'm at both locations. I started off with my mentor. Mentor taught me, the ropes. From there, slowly I would just go through. As I was learning, just go through, drop a little set with him as I learned more and more. Before you knew it, the owner liked how I played. He liked how I was playing. So he's like, you know what, man? Like, we have these nights open. You want to take them? I was like, all right, cool. So
Lit.
that's how it happened. But I wouldn't have, gone those positions if it wasn't for him. Because my mentor was the one who put the word in. That's when, I got my feet wet in there. And that's where I got my positions in.
So are DJs technically are they like an independent contractor, or do you work for like an umbrella? Like,
It
you know
depends.
What I mean?
It depends, man. If
Kind
you
of like rappers with records.
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
Right.
exactly. So originally, like if you're an independent, everyone as a DJ, everyone's independent, in my opinion. If you work under a contract, that's a whole different level. That's a whole different thing. Probably there's DJs that they've been more experienced and they know what they're doing, so they're gonna go ahead and charge more. They're gonna go ahead and be like, dude, like I'm gonna need this, and that. People that are contracted, it's a whole different level compared to like people that are independently.
Okay. And so, like, and do you set your rate? Like, is there like a minimum that you like have? Like, I won't come from less than this.
You can do that, but you can always go ahead and find you can come to, in between within you and the owner. Depends on manager, owner, promoter, whoever it is who's running it. You can always just go ahead and ask them like, hey, like, this is what I want. But if it's not that, you can always, arrange that between y'all. It's all business at the end of the day, man.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? So, like, if they don't meet your number, you're going to come to a term like, all right, let's do this. But then other factors jump in. They're like, okay, we need to know what liquor sales are. How many people are you bringing in? It depends what your deal is with the promoter or manager or owner. Like, pay me this, and I will be able to provide this. Or if I won't be able to provide this, like, meaning bring people, liquor, I'm bad. If I'm not able to provide, the people to come in or sell so many bottles, then we can go ahead and do the terms that you say. Because they're not always going to go ahead and tell you, like, okay, we agree with what you want us, what the pay time. Like, no, it's not like that. It's always negotiating.
Okay. And, like, can you, like, potentially, like, you just said liquor, so, like, will you get a portion of, like, the liquor sales? Or if there's a cover, like, do you get a portion maybe of, like, the cover charges and stuff like that?
It all depends on the deal you have with the owner or
Right.
manager or
Case by
promoter.
case.
Okay.
Exactly.
You got to negotiate.
Yeah, exactly.
Big business.
At the end of the day, it's all about numbers. So if you make good numbers at the bar, like, let's say for instance, you're getting paid $250, and you make over $5,000-6,000, and you and the owner already talked like, okay, if my sales reach $6,000-7,000, I get paid an extra $50 or an extra $100. Okay, cool.
That's
just
something you got to negotiate.
exactly.
With
That's
yourself.
something that's negotiating. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And are you your own manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most like me, yes, I am my own manager. Depends, of course, if you get bigger gigs and someone else like, hey, man, you're gonna need someone to manage you.
Right.
Talk business for your time. Once you get to a bigger level,
Like writing the contracts.
exactly.
And stuff like that.
Once you get to a bigger level, bigger venues, and you really don't want to worry about the business side, and you get a manager or someone wants to offer to be your manager. All right, cool. Then you handle that. I'll just handle the plane. But everything, it has their pros and cons. Either the manager will really be there for you or he won't.
Right.
Is that a place that you're trying to get to? Is that the end goal for you right now?
It is. It would be nice.
Okay.
But it's better to me. I just rather be independent, man. I don't want to go ahead and deal.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be. You never know if that manager person who it is. It could be a closest friend, no matter what. They can always come back to you and they're like, "Oh, bro, you're stealing money." Like, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that.
You hear about shit like
Yeah,
that
I
all
would
the
say
time.
that
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna back it up a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
So you did say that you got started with your mentor and stuff. Before that, what made you start getting with the mentor in the first place?
All right,
Like,
man,
what-
so-
the origin story.
The thing about that is, I was working a regular job, and I had bought the equipment a while back, like probably like 2 years before I even started, and it was just sitting there, man. I would just play with it, mess with it, but I really just never got into it. I knew when I was in high school, I was like, dude, I don't really want to be working these jobs. I don't want to be working these regular jobs. Like, my parents always encouraged me, like, get a office job, work as a banker, get a mechanic job. And I'm like, dude, that's just too much. Like, school was never my strongest,
Right.
Yeah.
topic. So I was like, dude, I need to find something else that's gonna, catch my attention. One thing I always, saw myself doing is I would always listen to music walking home from school or just in general in class. I'm like, I could just do something with music. So that's where it originated. One day I just got home from work. I got tired. I was like, I need to learn this now. I reached out to the people that I knew.
How old were you at this time when you realized?
Dude, I was like 17. I mean, it's a little longer than that because originally I started as a bar back at a bar. And I started listening to DJs. That's when I started really like listening. Like,
At 17.
that's when I really started to like, listen to DJs how they DJ'd and started seeing the money they made. And I liked that. I was like, dude, they're making good money. It looks like, it's not like it depends on what DJ you are that's going to make the income. But they made an income enough to support,
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. Like, I just started getting their contacts. I remember I started working as a barback. From there I got another job, worked as a regular job. From there, like I said, one day I just got super tired of just working a regular job. I wanted to get on it, and I just contacted one of those DJs, and they told me, like, I can't teach you, bro, because I'm always busy, but I know someone who does know how to teach you. I was like, all right, cool. So
They hooked you up with the mentor.
They hooked me up with the mentor, and that's originally where it started. Where I'm at right now.
Okay.
At first, that DJ didn't take me serious.
Yeah.
Because he thought I was, just like whatever. He's like, dude,
a lot of people say they want to be
exactly. I want to learn how to DJ. I want to learn how, I want to learn how to mix. But he literally didn't know that I had the equipment ready. So I remember one time I popped up on him like at a gig that he didn't expect me to be at, and that's when he started taking me serious. And he's like, dude, I want you to come every single week with me. See what, like, I shadowed what he did. So what he did, I always went back home and I practiced it. And I applied it. It took me like at least 2 months to understand the whole thing. And from there, dude, I started my own path.
Okay. And then you've been doing it your own path for about, you said 3 years now?
Yeah, 3 years, bro. Been doing it for 3 years now.
And you're 23.
Yeah,
right?
23 years old, bro.
23. Yeah. Nice, man.
So what's like a typical schedule for like, because when you think of like DJ, like I'm at the bar Friday, Saturday when I see a DJ.
Okay.
Could it be 7 days a week? Could it be a 7 day a week job?
I've worked 7 days a week.
Damn.
There's been 7 days a week. I've actually, not me personally, but the DJ that I know. There's a DJ that I know that he's done gigs from 8 in the morning, 6 in the morning.
Damn.
Till 2 a.m., dude. I'm like, dude, how do you do it? Like, that's crazy. Like, how do you do that? And I literally, like, yesterday I was just talking to a DJ, like, dude, I can't do double gigs no more. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like, because this DJ,
Double gig, like a double shift.
yeah. I can't do double
Buddy
shifts.
pulling doubles.
Yeah.
Dude, I've done it before, and like it's just like it gets to you, man. You finish playing your music at one place, and then, excuse me, you repeat what you're playing at the other gig.
So it's
Like,
wear on you.
it's just it gets to you, you know?
Right.
It gets to you. So he said, like, dude, I can't do it because of age. So I was like, man, I understand. And I told him, like, dude, he, like, because those DJs that I met, like, when I met last night compared to the one who teaches me, my mentor, they're both, almost in the same age category.
Mm.
And they're like, dude, like, it's just like age, it warns you out. I'm like, I don't know how he can do it at that age. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I ask him all the time, like, dude, how the hell you do it?
Yeah.
But he just pushes through. That's
Yeah.
just...
Right, I guess you said the nightlife kind of wears on you, right?
Yeah, the nightlife wears on
that.
you. Yeah, it wears you off. Like, you can see right now, my eyes are all sleepy right now, dude. Like, I didn't get home yesterday till like 4:20 in the morning. Whataburger was...
You're
Yeah.
a professional nightlife person. I'm an amateur nightlife person. and that shit wears on me. I'm 30, baby. I'm like, damn, I'm getting sleepy right now. It's only 3.
Dude, I know. Like, there's moments, probably right now finishing this, bro, I'm going to catch a nap because I got to work tonight.
You playing tonight?
Yeah.
Where you playing?
Where at?
I'm at Deol.
Yo, there you go, baby.
We got a birthday bash going on, man. We got a birthday bash going on.
So
So
whose birthday is it?
it's one of the managers there.
Oh, okay.
Lit,
I was,
lit.
Yeah.
So he's taking the night off and he wants to celebrate. I'm like, all right, cool, man.
Yeah.
I was like, just let you know, bro, I'm not drinking with you because I'm done for.
You done?
I'm done. Actually, I'm done for because
He's gonna turn up.
no, my mentor just had his birthday. What 2 days ago
Oh, okay.
at the other location. So
At
already,
Culebra?
yeah. So I already had my fun, and I'm like, dude, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
That's the thing probably about DJs. I bet you just get free alcohol.
Depends. Depends. Like, they'll throw you a tab. Doesn't mean you get alcohol the whole time.
Yeah.
So you can't go ahead and get, hey, give me a Don Julio, 1942. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's way past. Yeah. They'll throw you a tab, but they won't we won't throw you that. Depends on your relationship, of course. Maybe.
Yeah,
with
case
the
by
owner.
case, bro.
Yeah.
They'll be acting wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jose
exactly.
Cuervo only,
Jose Cuervo.
Espolón.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna stick with the dollar whales.
Yeah.
Dang, $1.50 wheels, bro.
Right, bro.
That's why we started at Deols.
Yeah,
I started
yeah.
that night because I was
Yeah.
like, usually I'm used to the Tuesdays and Thursdays, the $1.50 whales. And bro, because the drinks over here in Austin are like $15 each, like, and depending on the place.
Oh, dude,
bro.
it's crazy. What, like, I went to this bar. What, $17 for an AMF? I was like, damn, bro.
Dude, the prices are
$17?
crazy,
Bro,
bro.
ridiculous. So
Shit pisses me off.
My boy's from Austin originally.
Okay.
Or,
Yeah.
He's like been here most of his life. So I was like, bro, you gotta come San Antonio. And so if I bring him to San Antonio, I was like, there's one place I gotta take you to. And I was like, they have the $1.50 whales. I was like,
Yeah.
let me show you how the other side lives, man.
Dude, honestly, like, yeah, the quick shout out though to real quick to Deol.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, every single day, $1.50 Wells. So anybody Austin area he's in, dude, it's literally cheap, bro. $1.50 Wells for the whole night.
And they brought it out in like a 24-ounce fucking thing. I was like, God damn. They filled that shit up. So
that doubles.
That's so funny though, because here, bro, I paid at one bar. I spent $17 on the AMF, and then another bar I only spent $4.
So it's like,
that's what pisses me off too, because like
crazy.
You'll go from like bar to bar, it'll be like price to price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I really do love I've never had a bad time there. Really, like.
Yeah, I mean it was a good time when you're out there, and then my boys DJing that night. So
So hey, every time something good's happening, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
For sure, bro.
You were saying though that the Austin scene, the DJ, like the music scene, is different from the San Antonio scene. Right?
It is, and I didn't really open my eyes on it until yesterday. A DJ brought it up. It's like, dude, like, it's a difference, you know. Like, here you can get away with a little bit more. You, by instance, 6th Street, bro. Mm-hmm. You have people coming in, coming out all the time. It don't matter who. Depends on what you throw. Like, yeah, some of them want to hear what they already know. Yeah. But you can get away with a little bit more. You can play people something. People are always in and out. Exactly, in and out, in and out, in and out. You can throw whatever in. Dude, people are either gonna take it, stay for a bit, chill, cool. Compared to like other places, like which I already know, because as a DJ, like we're already programmed. We're like a program. Like we already know what button does what button does what. Depends on the place. Like 6th Street here, I can get away with a little bit more compared to where I'm at back in San Antonio. In your own stuff. Exactly. Okay. Compared to being in San Antonio, and the places that I'm at, they want to. It's already like you gotta throw in specific songs because that's what they want to hear, and there's no getting out of it really, because even if you want to, you can go ahead and throw a bit of yourself. That's what I've always been told. Throw a bit of yourself in there, but it's not easy sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I'm good, bro. It's not easy because people want to hear what they know.
Right.
So
especially like, so that kind of leads me to this, like, what there's like, I feel like there's different type of clubs. What's that club on Rainy that's like they play more like it's that like
going to anywhere there, the one that plays like Latin music.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck.
So do you play like?
To the demographic.
Like, what is exactly? Do you play like if you see a bunch of white people coming?
So what
in?
you're saying is a genre wise?
Yeah, genre. Okay. Yeah.
All right, man. For instance,
I'll find the bar. Yeah.
I do play based off on the crowd, but sometimes it's a challenge, bro. It's a challenge. You can have a white crowd coming in, Hispanic crowd. You can have hip hop crowd one coming in and one.
Yeah.
And they're like some people will vibe to it, some others won't.
Right.
So. Sometimes it depends what songs you throw. It's just so crazy. This is something that people don't understand about DJing. It's like playing Tetris on level 10 for the next 4 to 5 hours. Literally, bro. Let's say you have the best of all worlds, bro. You have all the cultures in it, right?
Yeah.
You have the culture in there, bro. And pleasing every single one is not gonna happen.
Nah, it's impossible,
difficult.
Bro. Yeah.
I was telling them earlier, bro. Like, we go by beats per minute. You have 65 beats per minute, and it goes all the way to 130. You can't go ahead and mix a song from 95 BPMs to 130 unless you have a transition, meaning that's going to bring it down. It's going to go ahead and, bring it down to exactly that song. And not everyone's going to react to it because you can go ahead and play for the white crowd, but the Hispanics are not going to like it.
Yeah.
And now you got to figure out how you're going to go please them.
Right.
But then there's another crowd that wants hip hop. So now you got to go ahead and see how you're going to please them. And even if you throw one song each one white, one Hispanic, one black, it don't matter because just going to be people criticizing your mixes. You can go and throw one-on-one each time, and they're going to be like, why can't he just stick to one genre?
Right.
Like,
it can't please anybody.
Exactly.
You can't. I mean, shit, that's life in general.
So that's why most DJs, tend to want to go ahead and, like, they're like, damn, bro, like, we do what we can, but also that is why we throw the same songs that people know.
Right.
Because you know that they're going to react to it no matter what.
Vibe to it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No matter who's in there.
That one club is called Cantina 512.
Okay. Yeah. That place is lit.
The place is lit.
Yeah. Is there certain places like you'd rather play like that fits your style more? Like Deols, right?
Yeah.
Is that like
I'm an open book, bro.
Okay.
Like I don't I'm not picky. If it comes to me, give me the opportunity, cool, let's do it, And let's say, for instance, like they give me the opportunity and they're like, bro, like, thank you, but, we're going to go another different route. I don't take it personal. Like, it is what it is, you know what I mean?
It's business.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's business, man. It's business. So, I'm just like I'm one of those who like, hey man, like we want to give you this, and I'm like, oh shoot, like I always wanted that place, like, and if I don't do good or something like that, like maybe you may be bummed out about it, but I'm like, you know what? Thank you for the opportunity, bro. You already played what you played. Being good to everyone, you know,
and you made that connection. Like, don't burn bridges. You know what I mean?
Don't burn bridges. Yeah. Don't burn bridges, man. Be good to everyone. Be good to management, owners. You just never know. They may just call you back, or they might just, dip from where they're at, open up a business themselves. Like, hey, like, come back. We want you here.
Hey, we always have my number, man.
Exactly.
Or pass your name along. Like, if a manager reaches out to someone like, hey, we need somebody, I need somebody. I need somebody right now. And they're like,
Exactly. That's the big factor right there, man. Don't burn bridges. Be good to everyone, no matter who it is. Managers.
Network.
Bartenders. Exactly. People just in general. They come through. So one thing that it irks a DJ, and it happens. And it's happened before on a packed night. Can you play this?
Song request.
See, I've been that guy. Hey, bro, can you play? My drunk ass, like, all right, bro, I got you.
Yeah. And it doesn't fail. It does not. It never fails.
Every night, huh?
It never fails. Like, it depends on what way you want to go with it. So I always tend to like smile at them, like, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, I got you.
I got that response.
But of course, but it's not being a dick to a person.
Right.
It's more about like, dude, like,
you gotta be smooth with people, bro.
This crowd is already going. You already know what they're gonna take.
Yeah.
And you get that by the experience. The moment, the time that you've been DJing, you see what they react and what they don't react to. So either their song is gonna go ahead and really get the crowd going, or it's not. You decide if you want to go ahead and throw it or not. Most DJs will do it, but of course, everyone wants money. So like,
little tip.
Let's say for instance,
I usually throw 20 if I
really
want to request
a song.
So like, for instance, when someone asks me they want a song, honestly, I don't care if they pay me or not. I don't. I'm like, dude, I got you. Just give me time. You know what I mean? I'll throw it
work it in.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Once they pay you, like, of course, some DJs are like, damn, I'm obligated to like throw it. I'm like, dude, like sometimes you have the song, maybe you don't. That's another thing people don't understand is we do not get our music off YouTube. We pay for our music. So
you pay to have the music.
Yes.
Okay.
So we pay the music individually through websites.
I did not know that.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of people don't know that. So we pay for music individually as a subscription, and they think that right away that, like type it in,
right,
you're gonna find it. Like, dude,
you can't just pull it up from Spotify.
Exactly.
Right. So okay. I thought you could just like.
I thought they were working off their cell phone.
Nope, we don't.
Is that not allowed? Is that legal?
It's not that it's illegal. Stealing songs from YouTube and they find out. Yes, it is. So let's say, for example, you're using the business Wi-Fi, and you're taking a song from YouTube that you don't have you don't have on your websites. For instance, the bar can go ahead and get fined for that.
Damn.
So people don't know that. So when we tell people that we don't have it, we can download it, but we decide not to because like when we do that and they find out that you're you're copyrighting the song off YouTube and you're using the Wi-Fi off from the bar. Yeah, dude, you're gonna go ahead and get them fined, and on top of that, the owners will find out and they'll fire you.
Yeah. And then you're burning bridges.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
So your $20 tip ain't exactly moving the needle.
Yeah.
Exactly. So when we can find a song, like, cool. If we have it, we'll play it. Like, that's just me personally. Because every other DJ, some DJs are like, nah, bro. Like, we're not gonna play that. Like, get away. Like, there's DJs that are like that. Like, get away from me. Like, don't do that. Me personally, I always teach like, dude, like, be good to everyone. You just never know when you're gonna run into them again. The nightlife is really short, bro. It's a small circle. Everyone knows each other. So I always, either you pay me or not, I don't care. I'll play it for you, bro. Yeah. Of course, it might not be at the right away.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'll play it. That's just the way I do.
Since you've only been doing it a couple years, right? To get exposure, have you ever done a show for free? To get like some exposure, you know what I mean? Like, hey, this is a big venue. Like, I kind of need to get my name out there. Would you be willing to like do? Or have you ever done a show for free?
Actually, that's a good question, man. I have not been put in that position where I will go ahead and do it for free. Not that long ago, I was like, I had asked the homie like, hey man, like, I want to get in here.
Yeah.
What do you think? And he's like, well, At first, you got to go ahead and start. You got to go ahead and start somewhere. You got to show them what you can do, how you can play, before you get paid. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't mind, but I haven't been put in that position and asked like, hey, can I go ahead and just DJ just so I can get exposure? Because on top of that, like, maybe the manager or the owner is not gonna feel right about that. I'm like, they're gonna be telling you, depends on who it is. Who are you to come go ahead and ask
exactly.
that? And this game is mainly about who you know, not what you know.
So probably like a recommendation.
Exactly.
Like, hey, my boy's pretty solid, bro. Like he's my homeboy.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe you know that way they will go ahead and tell you like, all right, put them in. You know what I mean? But in other case, if you just like, it depends. I never asked because I was told like before, like, dude, just chase the gigs. Yes, chase the gigs, but don't ask anybody for anything. And in general, like, the only reason I had that mentality is because like, you never know who's like, oh, dude, he came begging, or there's DJs out there. There's DJs out there that are cool. There's DJs out there that are might talk behind your back. You just never know, and that's like I said,
it's competition. They're
exactly.
Like, put you down, put them up. Okay.
Yeah, it's competition, man. Everyone wants to see you doing good, but not everyone wants to see you doing better than them. So
for sure, competition.
Brother, I love that saying because I've been saying that, like, people want to see you do good, just not better than them.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, shit. I'm sure you've seen that. Like, I feel like everyone's kind of seen that. You know,
for sure, in their own individual. Like,
yeah, most definitely, man. Like, you can go, like, they can put a word for you in, and for instance, I've always had that mentality, and I'd rather have my closest DJ homie, take my gig than some random outside that I don't understand.
Right.
I don't know who
right.
Is.
Yeah. If what this Sauce Walk is saying. Just something along the lines, bro.
Already got to you, bro.
I know.
Sheesh. Fuck, that's one other thing I was gonna ask you, bro. Oh, what's a good place? Where's so future gigs? You say you're doing. I don't know if it was confirmed that you're doing South by. Or if you're like
that was told, but of course I gotta see what when is South by March.
I think it's in March. Yeah, March or April. Yeah.
So like I was told like.
Well, because the question I was gonna follow up with that was that you can just roll it into that one. What's like a gig you would want to play in the future? Like what are your future like gig aspirations or venue aspirations?
Honestly, like I would love to travel and DJ at the same time. So. I'm just keeping it cool right now. Just going ahead and playing what I feel is right. I'm not really like forcing it.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta let it happen naturally. But at the same time, you gotta press the gas a little bit, right? You gotta put yourself in the situations.
Oh yeah, always do better than you did yesterday. Most definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes,
most definitely. Do the podcast. Every podcast is supposed to be like an improvement on the next one.
Facts.
Always, push yourself better than you did the day before. How can you improve? One thing that I've been told before, it's not just always about the music, man. Mic has power. The mic has a lot of power. You can talk a lot of smack. You can hype the crowd out with the mic. Like that has a lot of power. And it's coming from me that I don't use the mic a lot, but when I do, when I'm feeling it, when I'm feeling good, buzzed, I use it, dude. It's great. It's the power. Like, dude, it's just so crazy the way that people get pumped.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean, you're kind of like, in a sense, like. We've all been to bars that have been like dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The DJ, they can make or break that, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Like that's a lot of responsibility on you, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of like sometimes the night is hinging on how the vibe is.
You're controlling the crowd.
Yeah,
you're
100%.
Controlling the crowd.
100%.
There's moments where it's not even the DJ though. It depends on the staff that you work with too. Depends if the bartenders want to really show that they want to be there.
You're right. Yeah, if they're fucking with it.
On top of that, sometimes people just walk out because they can't get a drink. Because the bartender is really slow, or the bartender is not doing their drink how they want it.
Yeah.
Or they're overcharging.
Yeah. Or they're charging $17 for an AMF.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I mean. I was really thinking like $17 for an AMF, and then I got it $4 at this other place.
Right.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Right. You seem like my first time meeting you. Like I've known you for like 45 minutes. you seem like a very confident individual. Was your first time? Were you nervous? Do you still get nervous? Do you have like butterflies when you go up there?
Depends if it's a new venue, you know, like, hey, like, come drop a set. All right, cool. It depends, you know. When I first when I first came here to Austin and got my first gig here, I was nervous. But because I only knew that it was way different from back home.
For sure.
You're here on 6th Street. 6th Street people are always coming in and out.
And you're tourists and
exactly
all over, yeah.
Exactly.
So
you never
it's like
know.
largely Hispanic crowd, yeah.
You never know what you're going to get. At least here in 6th Street, you don't know what you're going to get.
For sure.
You don't know who's going to come in and walk out. And first thing, at least me, my self-conscious, people walk out, oh, music's not good. You play something they're not playing.
Oh, really? Yeah. First thought?
Yeah.
First thought, bro. And literally, like, a lot of DJs have, like, you know, for instance, yesterday, a DJ told me, like, dude, you're not playing what they want. They're going to walk out. Like, you know, like, dude, like, he's right. You know, you're not playing what they want to hear right there and then. They're going to walk out. And then I had another DJ tell me before, like, hey, dude, like, it's mostly, like, song repeating. That's another thing I don't like doing, song repeating. I like to go ahead and be diverse and play one song the whole night. Like, play one song, like, that once, like, for instance, let's say, The Box. There go, Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
A Bad Bunny song, right?
The Box hits.
The Box by Rod Rich. Dude,
Yeah.
I can go ahead and throw that, but I only want to throw it one time at that night. I don't want to throw it again because I already played it.
Right.
And I feel like on top of that, at the end of the night, people we never know the owner or the manager. Hey, how did he do? Oh, he played, you know, a diverse of different songs, or he song repeated, and that depends on, you know, if you're gonna stay there or not, you know. So here it's more. I've noticed it's more of a challenge. The music is a little different too. Another thing that people don't know about it is that there's DJs that play remixes of songs.
Yeah, you were telling me about it earlier.
They'll change, like, let's say if No Type by Ray Sherman, and then they'll put it in with a beat of
No Type.
exactly. They'll put that beat with, like, what a Yo Gotti, yeah, exactly. But that's just how it is.
I've heard those.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, people are like, what the hell is he playing?
Right.
But it's because you're trying to, at least here, it's like that. I noticed
A lot of remixes.
It's a lot of remixes compared to back home. It's different. It's more originals. But it's cool, man. It's cool. You know, you add flavor to your mixes.
For sure. Because sometimes I hear the beat and I'm like, oh, this song's about to come on, and then it's like a different song.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah,
exactly, bro.
Low-key get pissed. But so
and I'm from San Antonio, so I guess that holds true. Yeah.
To circle back to that, say you feel like you're doing good and people are walking out. Like, does that fuck with you, or are you like, hey, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, or do you switch something up? You know what I mean?
For instance, let's say you're throwing all the bangers, bro.
Yeah.
And people still walk out.
Shit,
Sometimes there's just nights where you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You just gotta go ahead and say, like,
there's factors outside of your control.
Dude,
Like,
you can have a group of
We've ever
girls.
stood at one place.
Right. That just comes with the territory. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
especially if you're at a very...
Especially 6th Street, because 6th Street people like to in and out, bouncing around.
It's
I wanna
bar
go
to
see
bar.
those spots, yeah.
And from my experience in San Antonio, the bars were a little more spread out. So if you're going somewhere in San Antonio, you're going to be there for a minute.
I didn't take him to the Strip, but...
Oh,
Well, we were like bouncing around UTSA area, which, you know, UTSA, you kind of got to
It's a little spread out, yeah.
spread out. So a little bit more of a, how do I say this? You got to, like, commit to
You're
where
going to commit,
go.
yeah.
exactly. What was it? A regular told me before. So, for instance, slow nights. Back in San Antonio, he had told me, like, dude, like, the reason it doesn't get packed as it usually would at, you know, so and so places is because people have a routine.
Mm-hmm.
They already know what's gonna go ahead and get packed during the week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So every single day, there's always a packed night back home, and I already know which ones these are. It's like people just don't switch it. It's a routine already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
like-
that is the reason why the weekends are, or, you know, weekdays are not good for so and so places because
Yeah,
there's already a
100%.
routine of places that are already packed during the week, and they just keep it that way.
Yeah, so it's like we were saying, Tuesdays and Thursdays, Deol. Saturdays, we were at Kung Fu. Sundays, Hills and Dales. Right? That's pretty much like...
Yeah, so literally, so the routine with there: Mondays, Sparky's; Tuesdays, Deal; Wednesdays, it has to be Cowboys, dance hall.
I've actually never been to
At
Cowboys.
least, yeah, that one. Thursdays, either Deal or Midnight Swim at the Strip.
Midnight Swim is
Yeah,
true,
Fridays.
I do like Midnight Swim.
Yeah, Fridays, at least right now, Kung Fu, Kung Fu Fridays and Saturdays actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like kind of a spot right
Yeah,
now.
and,
This area.
and Sundays right now, Culture, Culture, Tipsy Cowgirl, and Hills and Dales.
Hills and Dales, yeah.
Yeah. That and it's like I said, like he had told me, I never thought about it that way. It's like, dude, it's people are just.
They
it's a
already
routine.
know what the spot like somebody asked me when I was on Sunday, I was just hanging out with one of my friends, and some random dude come up to me and say, "Hey, bro, I'm like new to town. Like, what's the spot on Sunday?" And without even I didn't let him finish his sentence. I was like, "Hills and Dales," you know. Like now you didn't let him.
Dude,
finish
and Hills and Dales
his
gets packed on like what
On Sundays.
from 6 in the afternoon all the way till midnight, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, it's just so crazy, you know. Like, at least I'm be thinking like, man, like, why is it that some places don't get packed during the week? Oh, especially the clubs, man. Clubs on weekends are crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, super crazy. So those are also packed.
Is the money different from like city to city? Like if you play in San Antonio, I know it's bigger, right? But I feel like do you think there's more of a scene in Austin or San Antonio?
There's more of a scene here.
Yeah,
It's
I would also say that. Living in both cities.
Yeah, it is. I feel like there is more of a scene here. The crowd is just so different. Of course, it's so different. You have different places. You have Rainy, you have Dirty, and you have Domain. I haven't been to Rainy. I haven't been to Dirty. To visit like that, But I can go ahead and say, you can get away with more music here than you can back home. Though you can throw whatever type of song. When people are drunk, they don't care what you throw.
Facts.
They will take it, no matter what it is.
A couple ranch waters.
Yep.
That's facts. As long as it has like a good beat or something, like
That's all. That's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And really, bro, telling you this, it's more about like what the girls want to hear too. It's like I'm like having a good time if I want a group of chicks. Like as long as they're having a good time, I'm having a good time.
Where girls are, men follow. They don't care. Men don't.
For sure. That's the number one question. Where the hoes at?
Yeah,
Where the hoes
girls
at? Yeah.
You can throw the girliest song all the time. You can go ahead and throw girl music for the next 4 hours, and if girls stay, guys are gonna be there.
Facts.
For sure. You could be playing Cardi
Give
B
a
and shit
fuck.
like that.
Yeah, dudes will be
Megan
singing
Thee
every
Stallion.
word. You're like, pause, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, honestly, bro. That's just how it goes, and I'm just like.
I always clown dudes that do that
Question
shit,
though, man.
honestly.
Honestly, the biggest answer I can tell you is like, dude, don't mess with bar hoes, bro. Don't mess with bar hoes. Don't.
So, yeah.
They've all been passed. They've all been passed around. It's always the same girls, sir.
Do girls ever try to get in the DJ booth with you?
It's happened.
Yeah.
It's
I
happened.
know it. Try to get a snap behind the DJ booth.
It's happened. And me as a nice person, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. But you disrupting my workplace. Like,
Right.
I gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
I'll be nice about it. Like, hey, hold on. Like, move to the side. Sometimes, like, I'll just ignore them. Because I'm like, dude,
They
I
don't
don't
take the hint.
I don't care to like. Me personally, I don't care about the show about girls having to be there. Like, I don't care. It's not me. I'm there to do my job. I'm there because I love doing what I'm doing. I'm not there for the girls. And there's different type of DJs. There's DJs that do it for the publicity. DJs do it for the money. DJs do it for the girls. DJs that do it for looking cool.
Yeah.
And
bro,
that's
especially today, bro. Clout was currency.
exactly. So I'm not either for none of those. It's just love for the music that I have for it.
Shit, bro. That's cool.
It's facts, bro.
That's cool. I'm open up on these waters because these are kind of strong.
And
And
there's
it's barely like 3 in the afternoon.
and some DJs get caught up, like, oh, dude, like, we're gonna fuck this girl tonight, or we're gonna get super drunk and lit. I'm just like, dude, like, there's only so much. Like I was telling you earlier, bro. Like, I went to the gym, and a DJ brought it up, like, dude, like, we gotta maintain our bodies. We gotta make sure that we know exercise. We gotta make sure that
Camera ready.
exactly we're good.
Yeah.
Like, because if we want to last long, so we're like 50 and still
Longevity.
DJing.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta maintain our body, healthy.
Yeah.
And I was literally just going back to that question. I'm like, damn, these DJs just care about drinking, bro. They're not gonna last long. They just care about the cloud and just caring about girls, dude. They're not gonna get far. Like, no one's gonna
out.
want to be doing
They're gonna
business.
burn out.
Burn
yeah.
out. Yeah, burn out.
Start getting sloppy, especially because you're still at work. So that's kind of
Right.
tough, right? So I feel like you can have like a little like maybe like one drink every 90 minutes or something, just keep you like smooth, keep you like a little element in you.
Lubricated.
But, yeah, you can't
Get buzzed, but don't get drunk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, because that reflects on you too. They're like,
Yeah.
well, fuck.
People-
DJ keeps showing up drunk. Why am I going to keep hiring him?
People look at you, man. People look at you. People look at you. You're the center of attention.
Yeah.
literally on the highest point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because usually up on the
I
stage.
mean, you walk in, it's like, oh, okay, you look at the DJ, like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And then you head
it's
to
like-
the
it's
bar.
like bar or DJ.
Bar or
Like, the
DJ.
first two things you look at.
And then you come out into the dance floor or whatever, and you're like, all right, now we're getting it popping. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. It's crazy.
So we're all drinking. Yeah, y'all both drank at the same time. So I was like, oh, we're all drinking.
Yeah. Well, we ran out of drinks, but.
But he only brought 6 now. Nah, just keeping it light. A little primer.
Yeah, a little primer. So, are you performing tonight?
Yeah, I am, bro.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
birthday
but you're back
bash.
in San Antonio,
Back in
right?
Yeah, I'm back in
Okay,
San
okay,
Antonio,
okay.
man. Not here.
Yeah.
I'm back in San Antonio.
I was about to say, we're going to have to get on that if it was tonight.
Yeah.
I might be in the DJ booth.
Well, I know, man. Don't worry about it, man. I'm cool. Like I said, I'm cool with having people there at the DJ booths. I'm cool, but people that are like, "Oh, what does this button do?" Like, that's a no go.
Oh,
Oh
ever-
my God.
fuck.
No, I
Do
would never
not-
say that.
Do not ever touch someone else's equipment. Do never do that, bro. Don't ever do that. Anybody's watching, do not do that. Don't ever go to a DJ and start playing with his decks. He will, at least me, I would get off. Like, get off the booth.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Don't do that. Don't unplug a DJ's
Oh my God.
stuff ever.
Has anyone ever done that to you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
So I had my hard drive. The hard drive has all the music. Like,
And you could corrupt the data like that,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. You can
so
mess up everything.
someone one time took off the hard drive from my laptop, bro.
Damn.
Everything went silent.
Damn.
I told
Oh
the
my
the
God,
bouncer, dude, get him off.
Get the fuck out.
Get him off.
Yeah.
Get him off. I don't want to see him.
that was the next question. I ever got to call the bouncer to get somebody.
Dude,
away from
yes,
you? Yeah.
actually, like honestly, yes. I told him, like, bro, get him off. Don't come back. Don't come back to the booth at all. Like, I don't care if he gets kicked out or not. That's on him. But don't come back to the booth. I had that happen. I had to go ahead and put the house music for at least.
Yeah. Why you got to set it
at
back
least
up?
a minute.
Yeah.
Because luckily I always have backup music like, on in the laptop. So I
But if
played
you
some of
prepare,
those
yeah.
until the hard drive came back. Luckily the hard drive came back.
Yeah,
So-
bro, because you could like your
Yeah.
whole thing could be like
Exactly.
fucked. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what's wild to me, man? It's like I've never like spoken to a DJ before, right? And like I didn't realize how much went into it. I
Oh,
legit
dude.
thought you were on the
There's a
iPhone.
lot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know it entailed this
There's
much.
a lot. You pay
know?
for me. Like sometimes people don't know this about DJs. You pay for your music. There's moments where you're the light guy, you're the MC, you're the sound guy. You literally got to make sure that all the speakers are working properly, and you're providing music at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. And you're doing the fog at the same time, bro. And you're trying to keep them, hype through the
Yeah.
mic, and like, dude, it's work. You
Yeah.
know, it's work. Oh, and we're also flyer guys. If the business doesn't provide the flyers, hey, can you make a flyer? Yeah, cool. You got to get on that skill set because.
Your own promotion.
Exactly. Your own promotion matters a lot. Of course, that's mainly a bar's job to provide the flyer, like we're promoting our DJ.
Or to bring people in.
Exactly. So sometimes they won't do that, or they won't do that at all, and you're in charge of that.
Damn.
So yeah, there's a lot that goes into it too,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
You gotta, and on top of that, bro, like there's as a DJ, you're never gonna finish as work. You're always working 24/7. Right now, if I'm not here, I'm working on music. You're never gonna finish.
Right.
There's always music getting released. You always got to be on it, on top of everything. People are not gonna go ahead and know the recent songs that come out, but at least me, I like to throw the brand new stuff that comes out
Yeah.
with a bit of flavor of what they know. That way, I keep it interesting, and it's not the same thing over and over again.
Right.
So you've done stuff in San Antonio, Austin. You ever done anything like Houston, Dallas, or like traveled anywhere? You said you were in Mexico recently, right?
Not yet. So Mexico, I have not done anything yet in Mexico. I'm still trying to get in the works of that. But the thing in Mexico, like at least what I've known, like the city that I've been to, it's totally a whole different vibe. How can I say it, man? So San Antonio, they're more. The music that they take is older, bro.
In San Antonio?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like, for instance, there's this cumbia that everyone knows. El Gorila. Literally. They take that no matter what. That song's
Yeah.
been out for like...
That's like the good standard issue.
Exactly.
Quinceañera song,
It's a Quinceañera song. No matter what
That's
you
all the
play
little
it.
kid like.
Yeah. People are going to
Yeah.
go ahead and take it. They don't matter. Like, they're going to take it. Because why? It's what they listen to here. Play that in Mexico, at least where I've been, Monterrey.
Yeah.
Not going to take that. They don't like that. They like
Yeah.
the recent stuff, but they love their EDM, mashups, remix music. That's
what we listen to in Monterrey.
It's more different over there, bro.
Okay.
But definitely over there, it's how can I say it, man? The DJs over there are way more stuck up, and some of them they don't even play to get paid. Some of them play for free just to get a spot. It's just so crazy to see how competitive it is. So that's why I really haven't really messed with the thing over there. I know I could do it.
It's a whole different game.
Yeah, exactly. But I know I'm not gonna get this. I'm not gonna go ahead and get what I'm worth. Because people are always gonna look at you down. They're always gonna go on to bring you down no matter what.
It's a different culture.
Exactly. It's a whole different thing. Life is beautiful over there, man. You're more free, but seeing it over there compared to here, you could be at a hole in the wall bar here in the States, and you can be at a super badass club over there. Though for sure they're gonna pay you way more over here at that hole in the wall bar than they are at that super big club.
Damn. Do they just not? I guess was there like an oversupply of DJs over there? Everyone's trying to make it,
and not just oversupplies, bro.
Or is it less of an emphasis on the DJs? They don't really care for them.
It's
that
just
much?
the owners, man.
Really,
just the owners and management that just don't care. It's just like everything, man. There's always a DJ I'll do it for $1,500. Oh, I'll do it for $500. What are they gonna go with? People are always gonna try and save money.
Yeah.
Right. And the economy, I bet, is different over there too.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. Money over there is way different compared to here.
Yeah.
So.
I guess it kind of leads me to that. You were talking about people ripping the USBs and shit like that. What's the craziest thing you've personally experienced? Because the nightlife is crazy, bro.
For sure. I used to work at a bar back in College Station. I saw some crazy stuff.
See some crazy shit. So, what's something that sticks out to you there? Like, damn.
Someone being murdered in front of me. I saw it.
Well, that tops it.
I'm not really.
Someone being murdered.
Yeah.
Literally, someone being murdered. Well, not technically in front of me, but
within your proximity.
Within the proximity of, not even that far away from me. Literally in the parking lot, bro.
Yeah.
And hearing that, hey, someone's in the ground bleeding out, dude, that's crazy. Also seeing online, places that I know, people getting stabbed, shot at, killed.
Yeah.
And seeing those places close down just for that reason,
right.
It's just crazy. I'm like, dude, what is this world coming to? But on top of that, what are these some places like clubs and bars they're not safe,
right?
Because I just ask myself, what crowd is it being brought? What crowd is being brought? Who's attracting that crowd? Why are they being attracted? Or on top of that, it's not even the bars or clubs. It's just them in general. They just go in there and just mess everything up.
Right.
Those people just mess everything up and mess the fun for everybody else. And
that's the thing I never really got. You're out there to have a good time, right? You know what I mean? And
some people are definitely not out there to have a good time.
Some people just don't know how to handle the liquor. Top of that.
That's probably 90% of it. Especially you mix in girls, you mix in
exactly,
shit
man.
like that.
I would say 90% of fights are started over physical space. Dudes literally fight over air and girls.
Air is a good thing. I like that because anytime
dudes literally fight over airspace.
How many times have you walked through a crowded club and someone checks you and you're like, all right, bro. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to walk through.
Oh yeah, man. And, it's just crazy. Most of them, it happens because of girls. I don't even understand the beef with when girls get into beef with other girls. Maybe, like I said, this night scene is very small.
Same crowd.
Some girls, exactly. Some girls may recognize another girl from for who knows what, baby daddy drama. You're offering drink, you hanged out with my baby daddy or my boyfriend the last time, and it's just mainly that, dude. Most of these people that go out in nightlife are amateurs. They don't know how to handle the liquors, and on top of that, man, most of the time they're always looking for problems.
Yeah. Or they came in with a bad attitude.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you start mixing alcohol, and it's gonna make it better.
Is there some places that it's you played Austin, San Antonio, right?
Not all San Antonio. Not all of San Antonio.
You said Austin.
Austin and San Antonio.
Okay, yes. I played in Austin and San Antonio, yes.
What place is more rowdy?
Actually, that place was closed down. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
That place was closed down because they got rowdy. They got too rowdy.
Was that in San Antonio?
Yeah.
Oh.
They got too rowdy, man. They got too rowdy. and I was like, and we already knew it was gonna happen, man. But just simply because the crowd that went in there, you know.
Right.
I was gonna ask kind of like a similar question. Would you not? Is there any place that you wouldn't play at because they're like, I don't even want to play at that venue?
Not worth it to me.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had that happen. I've never been put in a position
Where you're just like, you know what? I'll.
Right.
Yeah, I've never been put in that position where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna go ahead and play here because I don't like it. I haven't been in that position because it hasn't been out. You know, of course, I haven't gotten.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, man, this is what it is. So we run with crews as DJs. It all depends on who you run with. So let's say I won't get the opportunity to play at the places that some other DJs are at because of the because they've already been there or the crews they run with and the people they bring in. So for me to go ahead and say that have I been in a position where have I been in a position if there's a place I didn't want to play because of the crowd? No.
Or not just because of the crowd. Are you even like? Have you ever denied
a gig?
A gig, yeah.
I have not actually, man.
Really?
I have not. No, not yet. Actually, and I think I wouldn't just to get the experience, man.
Right.
Just to get the experience and see what it is. Unless I really didn't like. The only reason I probably wouldn't like to play at a place is if too many shootings. I kept getting fucked over for my money, of course. Or I didn't like how things are being said. Like it matters a lot, bro. Like attitude within an employee or manager matters a lot. Then I would be like, yeah, bro, like you can take that somewhere else. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, but I'm luckily, man. I never had anybody come up to me with bad business as of yet.
Okay.
Because that's also another thing that happens a lot too. A lot of DJs get bad business, and luckily, I have not been in that position. No bad business yet, so thank God.
All right.
What's the? I got a question. You got something?
No, I'm good.
What's the career trajectory of a DJ? Like you're kind of doing local spots. Like, do you eventually want to do like Vegas or like an EDM show? What's the one in Miami? Like Rolling Loud. Like, do they have shit like that? Like, do you want to get to that stage?
So I've never been put in that position where I wanted to go ahead and do that. So originally I wanted to DJ and then jump into producing.
Okay.
So as of right now, I'm comfortable with just DJing because it's, of course, I like it, dude. It's cool. It's good. I'm not gonna lie. It's good money. You know what I mean? On top of that, you also have to have a lot of love for the music. You really want to do it, bro. Like you gotta have a lot of love for the music, and really stay on it. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, dude, this is cool. I like it. Producing your music is different. It's a whole different
game.
It's a whole different game. In order for you to go ahead and get those stages, what is producing for artists, being under the lineup, or being like Steve Aoki or Pauly D, you have to go ahead and produce your own music.
Yeah.
Right.
For like Young Metro. Or
exactly.
What's the other one?
Metro Boomin.
Or I'm about to say Pierre Bourne, but he actually makes his own music.
Pierre Bourne. Yeah, exactly, man. All those producers have made their own music, so that's why they're where they're at. You know what I mean? They produce for big artists. Maybe they don't sing themselves, don't rap themselves. Yeah. But they've made their own unique style, and they've producing and DJing is a whole different thing. Of course, producers. Some producers are big now. Just been producing for those artists for years now, and they racked up their name, like Steve Aoki and Pauly D,
Drake and stuff.
Cali, exactly, man. Those DJs had just stuck to producing their own music and played their own music at festivals. That's why they're big as they are. Yeah, like Tiesto. Tiesto does his own music, bro. His music goes crazy, and he plays his own stuff. So. That is the only reason. That's the only way that a DJ like us local is gonna go ahead and pop off in those type of events. If of course, there's intermediate DJs that will play at festivals, and but will they go a little higher than that and play for labels? I don't know. Depends of who knows. Like I said.
Yeah, I got one more quick question, bro.
Go ahead.
You have your own ad lib, kind of like
Yeah, that's a good one.
Pierre, you want to come out?
I don't, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
Like DJ Cal,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to go.
That's
Good question.
Yeah,
Good question, bro. I don't as of yet because I do want mine to sound catchy. I've heard other DJs and they're I don't want it to just sound like straight up like a manly voice. Like, so I heard DJs before, like they're just very simple, and some others are like very creative.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want mine to be creative.
Yeah.
You know, so if
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, like I need to find something. You know, my work is still in the building. You know,
Yeah.
I'm still building my stuff.
Shit, something to keep in mind, though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No, hell yeah,
yeah.
most definitely. Yeah. Most
Like that.
definitely. But no, not as of yet, man. Soon though.
Soon.
I'm actually gonna rebrand my name. I'm gonna
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna rebrand everything else. I'm gonna change things up. Thinking about doing some merch, possibly.
Nice.
Okay.
So we're gonna
we
go-
just rebranded. We used to be Hustle Muscle Podcast. Now we're No Luck Podcast.
No love pasta.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
all hustle, no luck, baby. You know.
Yeah, man. So hopefully that turns out my way. You know what I mean? But as of right now, what I'm looking at right now, bro, is I'm steady. I'm cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, whatever comes my way, I'll definitely take it. Any offers, you know, places like, hey, bro, you want to DJ here? Like, you know, I'll take it, bro. Like, you know, I'm not picky. Like,
Yeah.
you never know. Like I said, a hole in the wall bar can go ahead and pay you more than a big club can ever do for you.
Okay.
So, you know,
So I was gonna ask, what's like the best way to like push your name out there or like get ahead in the DJ life or like in the career?
A
Because
lot
you're
of
saying that you want to
people-
take it to a different level.
yeah,
eventually.
most definitely. I mean, back then it was a lot different, but the 90s, bro, way different, right? It was different. I guess I don't know how the 90s work, but nowadays, bro, social media, like literally technology
Technology.
has a big impact.
Marketing.
Exactly, marketing your own name. Of course, little things like little cards, you know, stickers, for instance, that have your Instagram tag or your TikTok. Those are like the biggest ones that everyone applies to. You know what I mean? Biggest exposure, even if they're ghost followers, bro. Like most people are gonna, at least I believe, feel like most people are gonna see like, and they're gonna judge it by the followers you have on social media and how many people like and see your stuff. That's how I see it. That I see, because at the end of the day, like social media plays a big part. How many followers does he have? Oh, like for instance, an owner could say like, oh, how many followers does he have? Oh, okay, cool. Like he has this many followers. Maybe, you know, we can bring him in, see how many people we can bring in. And most of the time, it's either gonna be ghost followers, of course, or it's gonna be people that really do
Like fuck with them.
yeah, exactly. So social media is the biggest impact that can go ahead and get your name out, you know, and probably the one that can get your foot in the door into these clubs, bars.
All right. Oh, nice. So, do you bring your own crowd sometimes? You
Yes,
bring your
I do.
entourage? Yeah.
I do sometimes do bring my own crowd. They ask me sometimes like, "Hey, where you gonna be at? Where you at?" But of course, not everyone, of course, because I mean everyone has their own life. Maybe like we have a friend of mine's having a party. We can just go later. Like, you know, we'll be able to make it tonight. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? But nowadays, man, like people, like I said, sometimes you'll have your people that will follow you. Sometimes you won't. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just how it is. That's just you can't change that. It's just how it is.
For sure.
So yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Any questions?
I do have one more
I was
question.
gonna- that's
Go
all I
ahead,
had.
I
go
got
That's
one
all
more
I had,
question.
yeah.
Do you ever do like you just said you'll like kind of do whatever like would you like weddings or like small
Events,
like parties
events, yeah.
events like that?
It depends because
Asking for a partner.
It totally
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It depends, man. Because also weddings and quinceañeras and events like that do take a lot of your time.
Yeah.
Because the whole night.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be worth it?
Right.
Is it gonna be worth it? Like, you know, like for instance, you could be doing a prom for a school, bro, and you already know what sound system you're gonna need, but you're not gonna get paid what you wanted.
Right.
Okay.
And you get paid more at where you're at, like a bar or
Bar
a club.
club.
Yeah.
Pays more.
Then you'd
Okay.
rather just like take the opportunity, you know?
Right.
But when it comes to clubs, when it comes to when it comes to like private events, proms, weddings, it's definitely something that's gonna take your whole day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you have anything else you came out here to say, brother? Because that's all the questions I had.
No,
Anything
not really.
you came
man.
on here was like, okay, if people want to find you, what do they want to? You want to like? We'll throw your links in the bio too.
Instagram, bro. Instagram is the main one I use.
Mm-hmm.
DJ.J.D. It's the best way you can reach out at me, man. Like I said, bro. Like I'll do mostly everything, of course. Just give me the information, anything that I can, bro. Bars as well too, man. Just, you know, if y'all got some opportunities out there, man, and y'all want to try me out, most definitely will be up for it. You know, I'm not picky. I'll play for it. I'm open for my DJ, so
Yeah.
I'll play for any crowd.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I appreciated that very much.
All right,
Yeah.
man. That's all I had.
Lit, brother.
Anything else?
I'm good, man. It was
Yeah,
good.
All right, nothing else, man.
Nah, we're good. We're good.
All right, man.
Really
Again,
cool.
man, appreciate you coming out.
Yeah,
bro.
absolutely,
I
bro.
was kind of
I already finished mine. So.
Yeah.
I know you didn't know me that well, so I was
Yeah.
like, I
Nah,
appreciate
don't
you
even
coming
worry
out.
about it, bro. It's you know,
Yeah.
I appreciate you having me. Hope y'all enjoy this, of course.
Oh,
I
yeah,
learned
for
a lot personally, man.
I
To be
really
honest
did
with
also,
you. Yeah.
yeah.
I
So
hope
it
y'all
was
learned a
good.
little bit about what we go
DJ
through.
etiquette, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Once again, though, like I
Be
told
nice
you,
to your DJs.
yeah, man. Just know.
Hey, let's bring back tipping the DJ. How about
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
How about that?
yeah.
Hey, how
It'll be
about that
nice,
tip-
man. It'll be nice.
If you are a subscriber of the Hustle, not Hustlers, fuck, the No Luck podcast, go tip your DJ, carry around a couple fives, and tip the DJ
burgers.
at least 5 burgers. Yeah, come
Yeah.
on, man. Little
Yeah,
something
honestly,
slight.
man, and
Don't tip them ones, buddy. It's inflation. Tip
Oh
'em
yeah,
5.
most definitely, man. Most definitely. Like I said, man. Bro, be like one thing I could just say, bro. As a DJ, any person who it is, man, and Nightlife, be good to everyone.
Mm.
Be good to everyone. Managers, bartenders. It don't matter who it is. Be good to everyone, man. It's a small world. You know, depends on where you're at. Small city. Everyone knows each other, bro. And the impact I always wanted to make on people, DJs, and so forth is if I meet someone and they refer me to someone else, like, hey, what do you think about this person? Oh yeah, I know him. He's real cool, bro. Go up to him, like he'll, like, you know, it don't matter, like if it's someone that wants to learn how to DJ or just someone a DJ or a person that just wants to meet in person, bro. The impact I always wanted to make is that person is real cool, bro. Real humble. He's like, you know, he's not a dick. He's not an asshole to people. Like, dude, like great people. And the one thing I could say is, bro, like, be good to all your peoples. People that are in the nightlife, be good to everyone, man. That's the best thing I could tell you. Don't do bad business. You know, the other person decides to do bad business with you, bro. Don't go after it. Just let it be. You know what I mean? Like, that's just part of the game. And y'all know how the game runs. But yeah, that's my big number one. Just be good to everyone, bro. Trust me, it's gonna work for you in the long run. It really is.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, dog.
Guys, if you watched the entire video, I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed this, and subscribe if you want more of this type of content. We're gonna keep it pushing all summer. That's about it, guys. All right, take care. Okay.